Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron, and in this video we're going to be having a behind the scenes look at Warlord Games. Basically what's happened is Warlord Games has allowed me to go around their facilities, check out how they do everything behind the scenes, to have interviews with the staff as well, to really sort of get you guys to take a look at how it all works, from finding out how these sculptors sculpt their armored vehicles, their miniatures, then they cast them, sculpt and resin casts, and a bit about 3D. Absolute load of information of how it all works. So if you've ever wondered how these miniatures and scale models are actually done, this is going to be the video for you. So we're going to start off this series by having an interview with Wojciech at Warlord Games, where he is an actual sculptor who sculpts those absolutely fantastic miniatures all ready for casting. So sit back and enjoy, and we're going to get started with Wojciech. So over to Warlord Games. Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models, and I'm here at Warlord Games, and I'm here with Wojciech. Now Wojciech is a sculptor for Warlord Games, and this really is probably going to be my favourite video to do, actually, because the sculpting is really sort of it's such a hard talent, don't you agree? I mean, you couldn't have just done this overnight. I mean,
possibly I could, yeah.
I mean, like learning to get to this stage that you're at now, just
it's a process, and and if it goes to a question how long has I've been sculpting, it's very hard to answer. Professionally for Warlord, I've been working for about 7 years already. So
7 years, great.
It's constantly a process of just doing new stuff and learning new things. So yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I really do like some of these examples you've got here. Could you maybe sort of show me sort of through how you go about doing your sculpts and what's involved, and this kind of the amazing skill that you do to get these where they are now?
Just to generally
just like what's the first thing you do to start doing a sculpt?
Yeah, so here we've got a few examples. So we've got the greys that are actually the masters themselves. So they are the original sculpts. They are made with Procreate. What is it?
Okay.
That's how it should. So yeah.
Is that what you mainly use, or?
Yes, this is the main thing, because it's been designed for the sculptors. Previously there was green stuff, but green stuff. I don't want to be opinionated, but in that sense, this is a very easy thing to go about. It's epoxy, two-part. You just mix it together. It dries over an hour.
Okay. Yeah. So is it just like a clay, and then it just dries? And you've got how much working time you've got with that?
After you mix a bit, because you don't take a lot, and you sculpt for example, a face or boots or a part of the model, not all at once.
Okay.
So we've got about an hour to get into it and just do the right shapes.
But you just do like the hand and then move on to not the whole thing.
Yeah. Cool. So usually I work on about 5 or 10 models at the time, and I tend to do boots and trousers on one, then move to another one, and then just like a line of doing stuff.
Okay. And what are these things? These look cool. What
these so-called dollies, I think. I play with dollies, obviously. I've made them some time ago. They are just like basic skeletons. They've been cast, because they've been made with that putty as well. They've been cast in metal just to save me some time with the scale. So as you can see on the bottom, I've marked them with the M. There is L, S for different sizes. And
great stuff. Yeah, there's an L.
yeah, so usually medium size, it's about 28mm model, and I use them for most of the ranges. It's mainly World War II, Napoleonics, Ancients,
Great
and,
stuff.
all of that.
So you go from using these little kind of dollies, using your pre-cut, and what kind of tools do you use to kind of make the sculpts to get them looking like these lovely things here?
Oh, I didn't brought one with me, but we might actually show a picture or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that,
can throw a
but
picture,
yeah. The tool, it's called Wax 5. It's got like a little tongue at one end, and it's very nice for smooth, and with this tool you can do 90% of the work. I also have a tiny like a needle knife for the details, like eyes, mouths, and cutting the fingers and other bits.
Okay, and how long would it take you to actually, from beginning to end, finish one of these figures?
Yeah, this is usual question, and the answer is usual. I never work at one at the time. I work about 5, and I can finish 5 models like basic standard World War II model. I can finish in a week. Let's say these guys. Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem to make even more over the week, because they've got a standard just a shirt. Work.
Okay.
And and just basic anatomy. But if you ask me how long it take me to make one figure, and I divide that time, I will take 8 hours straight.
8 hours. Oh,
Yes.
that's pretty quick actually.
Yeah,
Just
I've like to call myself like a speed sculptor, because it's easy to get lost in the details. You can rework stuff and keep working on it, but then everything is done. So over the years I figured out that's the best process to do it. Just have a line of work, have a line of models, have the pictures laid down, and then I know what is going on. So
okay, great stuff. I'm particularly liking these paras that you've got here. I'm going to be doing a step-by-step of these, and I just find it fascinating how you're the guy who actually sculpts these that we go off and then paint and put on our gaming table, and it's just really cool to just know where it's coming from. So it's been really great having an interview with you and sort of seeing the originals. Do you always get these back?
I do, yes. I store in lots of those little drawers, and they are just like piled down like that. That's it. But when we're talking about these guys, they are actually plastics. So originally they've been done 3 times the size, and I can also bring some examples and show how the 3-up is look like. But
But this is the end result of.
This is for the tooling, and then just pantography when it's down to scale, and
Do you use 3D with this work, or?
But recently, yes, over a year I'm doing more and more 3D. We've got one 3D sculptor at the moment hired, and I think for straight line work and for science fiction, that's the way to go.
Okay, so is that something futures? So you think that's like going to become more of a future thing, like the 3D printing?
I think that's the natural process of that. Traditional sculpting always will be there because it's easy to get into it, but also with the 3D and free software online, you can get into it quite quickly as well.
Great stuff. Well, if there's no more questions you might have, this has been really, really cool meeting you and seeing all this stuff. So it's been great meeting you. Thank you for that. Sadly, we've come to the end of this video. So a big thank you for everyone here at Warlord for letting me see all this great sculpting and everything. So until next time, hopefully you've enjoyed. And my name's Bobby Waldron here at Warlord. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you.